In today's world, the concept of strength is often misunderstood. Many believe that being vital means never showing weakness and constantly wearing a mask of perfection. Yet, this belief couldn't be further from the truth. The ancient Stoics taught us that real strength comes not from denying our weaknesses, but from acknowledging and confronting them. They understood that actual growth begins with recognizing our shortcomings and using them as stepping stones to build unshakable inner strength. But how do we transform these weaknesses into formidable strengths? How can we cultivate resilience, endurance, and a calm mind when facing inevitable challenges? This video will explore these profound Stoic principles and uncover the tools you need to build an unbreakable inner fortress. Whether new to Stoicism or seeking to deepen your understanding, this journey will equip you with practical wisdom to navigate life's storms with grace and purpose. If you're eager to embrace a life of strength and serenity, subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you'll access more insights and strategies to enhance your mental resilience and live a life aligned with Stoic virtues. Don't miss the opportunity to fortify your mind and transform your life. Hit that subscribe button now. Section 1. Building strength through adversity. According to Stoic philosophy, true strength doesn't come from pretending to be invincible. Instead, it begins with a candid acknowledgement of our weaknesses. The Stoics believe that admitting our flaws is not a sign of defeat, but a crucial first step toward real growth. By confronting our shortcomings, we can develop strategies to transform them into sources of strength, making us outwardly strong and genuinely formidable. The journey to strength is not easy, but paved with challenges and adversity. The Stoics taught that adversity is not merely something to be endured, but a vital character development component. Just as a muscle grows stronger through resistance, our inner qualities, courage, resilience, and discipline, are honed by our hardships. To the Stoics, life's challenges are like weights in a gym. Each difficulty is an opportunity to exercise and build the mental and emotional strength necessary for greatness. Rather than shying away from adversity, they encouraged us to see it as essential to our personal development. Through these trials, we test and refine our character, ultimately preparing ourselves for even more significant challenges. In essence, strength is not about never falling. It's about getting up each time we do. By embracing our weaknesses and viewing adversity as a tool for growth, we can cultivate a resilience that makes us truly strong, both in mind and spirit. Section 2. The power of perceptual control. In Stoic philosophy, how we perceive the world holds immense power. More than any external event, our perceptions shape our reality and determine how we respond to the challenges we face. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This insight captures the essence of perceptual control, an essential practice in cultivating mental toughness. Perceptual control is not about ignoring or denying the difficulties that come our way. Instead, it's about viewing these challenges through a lens promoting resilience and personal growth. By shifting our perspective, we can transform what might initially seem like setbacks into opportunities for learning and self-improvement. For instance, when we encounter a failure or disappointment, the Stoic approach is to reframe it. Rather than seeing it as a sign of defeat, we can view it as a valuable lesson, a stepping stone toward future success. This shift in perception doesn't just reduce the stress associated with adversity, but enhances our ability to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and determination. To begin practicing perceptual control, we must first become mindful of our immediate reactions to situations. Often, our initial response is shaped by ingrained habits or emotions. By pausing and questioning these automatic reactions, we open the door to more constructive ways of thinking. For example, if you are frustrated by a delay or setback, ask yourself if there's another, more positive way to interpret the situation. This simple shift can dramatically change your emotional response and lead to more rational, effective action. Consistent effort is required to master this practice. Each day, take a moment to reflect on a situation that didn't go as planned and consciously reframe it. Did you miss a deadline? Instead of dwelling on the failure, consider what you learned about time management and how you can apply that knowledge moving forward. Keeping a journal dedicated to reframing perceptions is an excellent way to reinforce this habit. By regularly writing down negative experiences and exploring how they can be seen positively, you automatically train your mind to seek out constructive perspectives. The Stoics believe that our perceptions wield more influence over our well-being than any external event ever could. By mastering the art of perceptual control, we ensure that our internal state is governed by reason and wisdom, not by fleeting emotions. This practice leads to a life characterized by tranquility and effectiveness, aligning us with the Stoic ideal of responding to life with deliberate, rational thought rather than reactive emotion. Through perceptual control, we turn life's challenges into opportunities for growth, building a stronger, more resilient mind. Section 3. The Discipline of Desire. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, the discipline of desire is a cornerstone of inner strength and tranquility. The Stoics understood that unchecked desires could lead us astray, pulling us away from our values and virtues. To them, true freedom and strength come not from indulging every whim, but from mastering our desires and aligning them with reason. Epicurus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught that freedom is in controlling what we desire and avoid. When our desires are dictated by impulse rather than rational thought, we become enslaved to external circumstances. Our happiness becomes dependent on things outside our control. This dependency creates a life filled with anxiety, disappointment, and a constant sense of insufficiency. In contrast, by desiring less and focusing on what truly matters, virtue, wisdom, and inner peace, we maintain our autonomy and inner strength regardless of the changes and challenges life throws our way. So, how can we start mastering our desires? The first step is identifying the desires that persistently dominate our thoughts and behaviors. Are these desires contributing positively to our lives or pulling us away from our core values? Reflecting on this question helps us understand the impact of our desires and opens the door to making more conscious, deliberate choices. Practicing moderation is crucial in this process. By limiting indulgences and unnecessary luxuries, we gradually loosen the grip of desire on our lives. Interestingly, many find that their satisfaction doesn't decrease with less indulgence. It often increases as they gain more control over their impulses and actions. This moderation leads to a deeper appreciation of what we already have and fosters a sense of contentment that external possessions or approval cannot provide. Mindfulness is another powerful tool in the discipline of desire. When a strong urge arises, take a moment to pause and reflect on its source. Is this desire rooted in a genuine need, or is it a fleeting impulse? What are the long-term benefits of indulging it? And does it align with your Stoic values? This moment of reflection allows you to make decisions based on reason rather than immediate gratification. To keep track of your progress, consider creating a desire map. List your typical desires and evaluate how they align with your values. Next to each desire, note the potential outcomes of indulging them and whether these outcomes contribute to your growth as a Stoic. Review this map regularly to monitor your progress and make adjustments as needed. This exercise strengthens your self-awareness and serves as a constant reminder of what truly enriches your life. The discipline of desire is fundamental to Stoic strength because desires often dictate our actions and reactions. When we allow them to control us, we become reactive, making decisions based on fleeting emotions rather than thoughtful reflection. By disciplining our desires, We ensure that our actions are guided by our values and reason, leading to a life of more excellent stability, fulfillment, and inner peace. Moreover, mastering our desires helps us appreciate the present moment and what we already have, fostering gratitude and contentment. This shift in perspective reduces the constant craving for more and helps us face life's inevitable losses and disappointments with grace and grit. By aligning our desires with our Stoic values, practicing moderation, and embracing mindfulness, we prepare ourselves to live a life dictated not by external forces, but by our own reasoned choices. This is the essence of Stoic strength, living in harmony with our values, free from the tyranny of unchecked desires. Section 4. The Inner Fortress. The Stoics often spoke of the concept of the inner citadel, a mental fortress that protects us from the chaos and unpredictability of the outside world. This idea, championed by the Stoic philosopher and Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, emphasizes the importance of building a robust and disciplined mind that remains unmoved by external disturbances. Imagine a fortress so impenetrable that no force from the outside world can breach its walls. This is the essence of the inner resilience that Stoicism seeks to cultivate. By developing a robust inner fortress, we can maintain our peace of mind regardless of the turmoil surrounding us. The foundation of this fortress is self-awareness. It begins with a deep understanding of our thoughts and emotions, recognizing which are constructive and disruptive. This self-awareness allows us to identify and fortify our mental defenses, ensuring that negativity and distractions cannot easily penetrate our inner citadel. Building this inner fortress is not a one-time effort, but a continuous practice. It starts with small, everyday actions like observing how we react to minor annoyances. Each time we respond calmly rather than with irritation, we add a brick to our fortress. Over time, these small acts of self-discipline accumulate, creating a sturdy wall of mental resilience. Another crucial element in strengthening our inner fortress is daily reflection. At the end of each day, the Stoics would review their actions and thoughts, asking themselves whether they lived up to their ideals and how they could improve tomorrow. This practice reinforces our mental defenses and deepens our understanding of our virtues and flaws. Keeping a journal is a powerful tool in this process. By recording our daily experiences and emotional responses, we create a map of our progress, highlighting areas where we've grown and need to focus more attention. Over time, this journal becomes a testament to the inner fortress we've built, reminding us of our strength and resilience. In sum, the inner fortress is not just a metaphor, but a practical approach to life. By consistently practicing self-awareness, calmness, and reflection, we fortify our minds against life's inevitable challenges. As we build this mental resilience, we become less vulnerable to external pressures, facing life's storms with a serene and unshakable confidence. Section 5. Cultivating Stoic Endurance. Stoic endurance is more than just the ability to bear life's hardships. It's about transforming those challenges into opportunities for personal growth. The Stoics saw endurance not as passive suffering, but as active mental training, a way to build resilience, patience, and inner strength. Just as physical exercise strengthens the body, enduring life's difficulties with a Stoic mindset enhances the spirit. To the Stoics, life is like a voyage across stormy seas. Each challenge is a wave that tests our resolve, and each wave faced with calm determination makes us better sailors. This is the essence of Stoic endurance, learning to navigate life's adversities with composure and fortitude. By embracing rather than avoiding difficulties, we hone our ability to remain rational and centered under pressure, preparing ourselves for whatever storms may come. Building Stoic endurance starts with identifying the situations that typically challenge your patience or resilience. Instead of viewing these situations as mere annoyances, Approach them as opportunities to exercise and strengthen your endurance. For example, if you are frustrated by a long line at the store or a difficult conversation, set the intention to remain calm and measured, regardless of the outcome. This mindset turns everyday irritations into valuable training exercises for your mental toughness. Reflecting on past experiences where you successfully endured hardship is also crucial. Think about what strategies helped you through those times. It could be focusing on what you could control or reminding yourself of the temporary nature of the challenge. Reapplying these methods in future situations strengthens your endurance muscle, making you more adept at handling stress and discomfort. Gradual exposure to manageable stressors is another effective way to build endurance. Just as lifting heavier weights over time increases physical strength, gradually increasing your exposure to challenging situations can enhance mental resilience. Over time, you'll find that your capacity to endure more severe challenges grows, making you more confident and capable in the face of adversity. A practical tool for tracking and improving your endurance is to keep a journal. Document your daily or weekly challenges, noting how you responded to them. Reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and actions during these challenges, and consider what you could do better next time. This practice helps you see patterns in your resilience and provides tangible evidence of your growth over time. It serves as a reminder of the strength you've built and the progress you've made. Endurance is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy because it directly influences how we experience and respond to life's pressures. Even minor setbacks can feel overwhelming without endurance, leading to stress and unhappiness. With endurance, however, each challenge becomes a stepping stone for personal growth, fortifying our character and deepening our resilience. Moreover, Stoic endurance fosters a profound inner strength that isn't easily shaken by external circumstances. It enables us to remain steadfast in our principles and consistent in our actions, regardless of our difficulties. This consistency is central to Stoic philosophy, which values rationality and self-control. By practicing endurance regularly, we ensure that we are enduring life's trials and actively using them to become stronger, more resilient individuals. In sum, cultivating Stoic endurance is more than just surviving hardships. It's about using them as tools for self-improvement. By approaching life's challenges with a Stoic mindset, reflecting on our experiences, and gradually increasing our exposure to stress, we build the mental fortitude necessary to navigate life's inevitable storms with grace and confidence. Section 6. The Stoic Art of Perspective Shifting. Perspective is a powerful tool in Stoic philosophy, and mastering the art of perspective shifting can significantly enhance your mental strength and resilience. The way we interpret events has a profound impact on our emotions and actions. The Stoics understood that by consciously altering our perspective, we can change our emotional responses and make better decisions, no matter the circumstances. The essence of perspective shifting is recognizing that narrow, subjective interpretations often shape our initial reactions. For instance, when faced with a frustrating situation, our default response might be anger or disappointment. However, the Stoics encourage us to step back and ask ourselves if there's another way to view the situation, one that aligns more closely with reason and our long-term well-being. Imagine being stuck in traffic. The immediate reaction might be irritation or stress. But if we shift our perspective, we can view the delay as an opportunity to listen to an audiobook, reflect on the day, or practice patience. This small change in viewpoint can turn an otherwise frustrating experience into something productive or enjoyable. The Stoics believe that by consistently practicing such shifts in perspective, we could cultivate a more resilient, peaceful mind. To begin practicing perspective shifting, challenge your initial perceptions of any situation. When something goes wrong or you encounter a difficulty, take a moment to pause and consider at least two other ways to view the circumstances. This might involve reframing a challenge as a learning opportunity or seeing a setback as a chance to develop patience or resilience. By doing this regularly, you train your mind to automatically seek out more constructive perspectives, reducing the emotional impact of adverse events. Another effective method is the role model technique. When faced with a challenging situation, ask yourself how someone you admire for their wisdom and composure might view the same circumstances. For example, what would Marcus Aurelius, known for his stoic calm in the face of adversity, think about your current challenge? This approach helps you step outside your personal biases and adopt a more rational, detached viewpoint, which can lead to more effective responses. To solidify this practice, consider creating a perspective playbook. Document challenging situations you've encountered and list the different perspectives you could take on each. Describe how each perspective shifts your emotional response and influences your potential actions for every situation. Reviewing and updating this playbook regularly will reinforce the habit of perspective shifting and help you refine your ability to see things from multiple angles. Mastering perspective shifting is crucial because it directly affects your emotional well-being and decision-making. By consciously choosing to view situations objectively or positively, you reduce the likelihood of being overwhelmed by negative emotions. This control over your emotional state is a critical element of Stoic strength, enabling you to remain calm and composed under pressure. Moreover, perspective shifting can significantly improve your relationships and interactions with others. By understanding and empathizing with different viewpoints, you become a better communicator and a more compassionate individual. This enhances your personal and professional relationships and contributes to a more fulfilling and balanced life. In summary, the Stoic art of perspective shifting is a powerful tool for building resilience and maintaining emotional equilibrium. Regularly challenging your initial perceptions and adopting different viewpoints can transform how you experience and respond to life's challenges. As you continue to develop this skill, you'll find yourself better equipped to handle adversity with grace and wisdom, leading to a more thoughtful, peaceful, and resilient life. Section 7. The virtue of self-control. Self-control is a foundational virtue in Stoic philosophy, essential for cultivating inner strength and resilience. The Stoics believe that to live a life aligned with reason and virtue, we must learn to govern our impulses, desires, and emotions. This discipline allows us to make choices that reflect our values rather than being swayed by fleeting passions or external pressures. At its core, self-control is about mastery over oneself. It's the ability to pause before reacting, to choose reason over impulse, and to remain steady in the face of temptation or provocation. For the Stoics, self-control wasn't just about resisting indulgence. It was about living by one's principles, no matter the circumstances. This level of discipline sets apart those who are truly strong, both mentally and morally. The practice of self-control begins with identifying the areas in your life where you tend to react impulsively or where desires often override your better judgment. Common examples include reacting in anger during a heated argument, overspending on unnecessary items, or indulging in unhealthy habits. Once you've pinpointed these areas, the next step is to set clear, achievable goals for how you want to manage them more effectively. One practical approach to strengthening self-control is the practice of delayed gratification. This involves consciously waiting before giving in to a desire, whether for food, spending, or even a hasty response in conversation. By delaying gratification, even for a short period, you build the muscle of self-discipline, making it easier to resist temptations and make more thoughtful decisions in the future. To reinforce this practice, consider keeping a daily log where you record instances of both successful self-control and moments where you gave in to impulses. Reflect on what triggered the loss of control and how you might handle similar situations better next time. This process helps you track your progress and increases your awareness of the triggers and contexts that challenge your self-control. Self-control is crucial because it empowers you to live a life guided by your values and principles. When you master your impulses, you're less likely to make decisions you'll regret later. Instead, you act in ways that align with your long-term goals and moral compass, leading to a more consistent and fulfilling life. Moreover, self-control contributes significantly to mental toughness. It allows you to remain composed and focused, even in adversity. When external circumstances or internal urges no longer dictate your actions, you gain a sense of freedom and autonomy central to the Stoic ideal of inner strength. This virtue also plays a crucial role in building trust and respect from others. People who consistently demonstrate self-control are often viewed as reliable and wise, qualities that enhance relationships and increase your influence in personal and professional settings. By practicing self-control, you improve your own life and positively impact those around you. In conclusion, self-control is more than just a personal discipline. It's a vital component of a life well lived according to Stoic principles. You can develop a stronger, more disciplined character by setting clear goals, practicing delayed gratification, and maintaining a reflective log. As you refine your self-control, you'll find that it enhances your resilience in the face of challenges and empowers you to live a life that genuinely reflects your deepest values and aspirations. Section 8. Mastering the Art of Acceptance. Acceptance is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, but it's often misunderstood. To the Stoics, acceptance isn't about passively resigning to fate. It's about acknowledging what we can and cannot control. This clear-eyed recognition allows us to focus our energy where it truly matters, on our responses rather than on the uncontrollable events that life throws our way. The Stoics taught that peace of mind comes from understanding the difference between what lies within our control and what is not. We waste precious mental and emotional resources when we resist the inevitable, whether it's an unexpected setback, the loss of something valuable, or a difficult situation. Instead of resisting, the Stoics urge us to accept these realities with equanimity. By doing so, we free ourselves from unnecessary distress and can channel our efforts into actions that are within our control. But what does true acceptance look like in practice? It begins with self-awareness. We must learn to recognize the areas in our lives where we resist reality and fight against things we cannot change. These moments of resistance often manifest as frustration, anger, or disappointment. When you notice these emotions arising, pause and ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, then the path forward is to accept it, not with resignation, but with the understanding that your peace depends on it. This process of acceptance can be challenging, but it's also incredibly liberating. It allows us to stop wasting energy on things we can't change and instead focus on what we can influence: our thoughts, our attitudes, and our actions. For instance, instead of becoming upset about a sudden change in plans, we can practice reframing our thoughts. This has happened. Now, how can I respond constructively? This shift in perspective reduces stress and empowers us to handle challenges more effectively. To cultivate this habit of acceptance, consider incorporating a brief daily meditation focused on this principle. Spend 5 minutes daily reflecting on a situation you cannot change, and practice mentally embracing it. This could be anything from the weather to a problematic relationship or a missed opportunity. The goal is to reinforce the idea that accepting the unchangeable is a key to inner peace. Over time, this practice will help you build a stronger, more resilient mindset. Acceptance is essential in Stoicism because it directly impacts how we experience life's inevitable challenges. Without approval, we view every setback as a personal affront, which can lead to unnecessary suffering. With acceptance, each difficulty becomes a simple fact of life, something to be acknowledged and dealt with, not something to be fought against. This shift in mindset is crucial for maintaining emotional and psychological stability. Furthermore, acceptance conserves our mental energy allowing us to use it more effectively. When we stop resisting what we cannot change, we have more resources to focus on what we can control. This makes us more effective in our actions and brings a more profound sense of fulfillment and serenity. Acceptance teaches us to endure life's trials with grace, focus our efforts where they count, and maintain peace amidst the chaos. In conclusion, mastering the art of acceptance is a powerful tool in developing Stoic strength. By recognizing and embracing the reality of what we can and cannot control, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and become more effective, resilient individuals. Through daily practice and mindful reflection, we can cultivate this essential skill and apply it to every aspect of our lives, leading to greater peace, stability, and fulfillment. Section 9. Embracing Amor Fati, loving one's fate. Amor Fati, or the love of fate, is a profound Stoic principle that encourages us to embrace everything that happens in our lives, both the good and the bad, with acceptance and enthusiasm. For the Stoics, this concept is not about passive resignation, but rather an active, loving embrace of the events that shape our lives. By loving our fate, we align ourselves with the universe's natural order, finding peace and strength in accepting what is. The Stoics believed that everything in life, including suffering and loss, serves a purpose in our personal growth. They taught that each event, no matter how challenging, allows us to practice virtue and strengthen our character. By embracing life's challenges with a sense of purpose, we transform potential burdens into blessings. And in doing so, we cultivate resilience and inner fortitude. But how can we begin to practice Amor Fati in our daily lives? The first step is to reflect on past experiences where what initially seemed like a misfortune was beneficial in some way. This reflection helps us see that life's difficulties often lead to growth and improvement, even if we don't realize it now. Recognizing this pattern makes approaching current and future challenges easier with a similar mindset. Each morning, set an intention to embrace whatever the day brings, especially the unexpected or difficult moments. By doing so, you prepare your mind to face adversity positively, viewing it as a necessary part of your journey. This daily practice can gradually shift your perspective from resistance to acceptance, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs more quickly and confidently. Practicing gratitude is another powerful way to cultivate Amor Fati. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you naturally foster a more positive outlook. This gratitude doesn't only apply to the good things. It also extends to the challenges and setbacks. Viewing these difficulties as opportunities to learn and grow strengthens your ability to love your fate, no matter what it entails. Consider keeping an Amor Fati journal where you document daily events, both positive and negative, and explore how each could be seen as beneficial. This practice helps you develop the habit of viewing your life through the lens of Amor Fati, training your mind to embrace your fate rather than simply accepting it actively. The practice of Amor Fati is essential because it allows us to face life's hardships with a sense of purpose and joy. Instead of resisting or lamenting our challenges, we learn to love them, recognizing that they are necessary for our growth and development. This loving acceptance reduces mental suffering and brings a profound sense of peace, even in turbulent times. Moreover, Amor Fati enhances our resilience by fostering an attitude of strength and adaptability. When we fully embrace our fate, we become more flexible in changing circumstances and better prepared to take constructive action. This flexibility is a critical component of Stoic strength, enabling us to navigate life's uncertainties confidently and gracefully. In conclusion, embracing Amor Fati is more than accepting what happens to us. It's about loving the journey with all its twists and turns. By setting daily intentions, practicing gratitude, and maintaining an Amor Fati journal, you can cultivate a mindset that accepts and rejoices in whatever life brings. This Stoic practice empowers you to face life's challenges with an open heart, turning every experience into an opportunity for growth and inner strength. Section 10. The Stoic commitment to continuous improvement. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the principle of continuous improvement, the idea that we should always strive to be better today than we were yesterday. This commitment to self-refinement is crucial for developing true Stoic strength. It's not about achieving perfection, but about making consistent, incremental progress and aligning our thoughts, actions, and decisions with the core Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Continuous improvement requires a deep level of self-awareness and honesty. The Stoics encouraged regular self-assessment to ensure our actions aligned with our values. This means acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses without falling into the trap of self-criticism. Instead, we should view each day as an opportunity to grow, learn from our experiences, and refine our character over time. To integrate continuous improvement into your daily life, set clear, specific goals aligning with your Stoic practice. These include becoming more patient, responding more thoughtfully under stress, or dedicating time to study and reflect on Stoic teachings. The key is to focus on achievable objectives that contributing to your long-term personal and philosophical development. Daily self-reflection is a powerful tool for fostering this ongoing growth. At the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on your actions and decisions. Ask yourself how well you lived up to your Stoic ideals and where you might improve tomorrow. This regular practice reinforces your commitment to self-improvement and helps you track your progress over time, providing a clear picture of your growth. Seeking feedback from others can also be invaluable in your journey of continuous improvement. Trusted friends or mentors who understand your commitment to Stoicism can offer perspectives you might overlook. Their insights can help you identify areas where you excel and need further development, enabling you to refine your practice more effectively. Embracing challenges is another essential aspect of continuous improvement. Instead of avoiding difficulties, view them as opportunities to practice and enhance your Stoic skills. Each challenge you face is a chance to apply your virtues in real-life situations, strengthening your resilience and character. To stay motivated and organized, consider creating a Stoic improvement chart. This tool can help you track specific virtues and rate your daily performance in each area. By updating this chart regularly, you'll be able to see patterns in your behavior, recognize your progress, and identify where you need to focus more attention. This visual representation of your growth can be a powerful motivator, reminding you of your ongoing journey towards self-improvement. The Stoic commitment to continuous improvement is fundamental because it ensures that Stoicism is not just a set of ideas but a living, dynamic practice. You become more resilient, effective, and equipped to handle life's challenges by continually refining your character and capabilities. This proactive approach to personal development keeps you engaged and motivated, preventing stagnation and complacency. Moreover, continuous improvement fosters a sense of empowerment. Instead of waiting for circumstances to shape you, you actively work on shaping yourself. This proactive stance significantly contributes to mental toughness and emotional resilience, hallmarks of the Stoic ideal. In summary, the Stoic commitment to continuous improvement is about more than just self-betterment. It's about living in a way that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. By setting clear goals, practicing daily self-reflection, seeking feedback, and embracing challenges, you reinforce your dedication to a life of virtue and resilience. As you continue to grow and refine your practice, you'll find that each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to becoming the wise, just, and courageous individual that Stoicism inspires us all to be. Conclusion. As we've journeyed through the principles of Stoic philosophy, we've explored the profound ways these ancient teachings can shape a life of strength, resilience, and purpose. From embracing our weaknesses to building an inner fortress, From mastering our desires to practicing the art of acceptance, Stoicism offers us powerful tools for navigating life's challenges with grace and wisdom. We've seen how the Stoics viewed adversity not as a mere obstacle, but as a vital component of personal growth. By shifting our perspectives, practicing self-control, and cultivating endurance, we can transform challenges into opportunities for strengthening our character. The Stoic principle of Amor Fati teaches us to accept and love our fate, finding joy and meaning in every twist and turn of life. Through the commitment to continuous improvement, we are reminded that the path to virtue is a lifelong journey that requires daily reflection, effort, and a willingness to grow. Now, it's time to put these teachings into action. As you move forward, consider how to incorporate these Stoic practices into your daily life. Start small, whether it's setting aside time for reflection, practicing patience in moments of frustration, or simply shifting your perspective when faced with a challenge. Over time, these small steps will lead to significant changes, helping you build a life of true Stoic strength and serenity. If you found value in these insights and are inspired to continue exploring Stoic philosophy, please subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay connected with a community dedicated to personal growth and resilience, accessing more content designed to help you live a life aligned with Stoic virtues. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, the strength you seek isn't found in the world around you. It lies within you, waiting to be cultivated. Let's continue this journey together, one step at a time.